Let's look at few applications of our integral calculus. First, we are going to look at the mean or average value of a continuous function between an interval from a to b. Okay, so let us suppose you have a function y equal to f of x, then mean value of this function between x is equal to a to x is equal to b is essentially equal to the area of the curve upon your this line length, okay, or also known as the base. Okay, so essentially this area of the curve is equal to what? It is definite integral a to b y dx upon this line length is equal to what? It is b minus a. Therefore, your average value of y or your mean value of y, which is given as a function of x, is area under the curve upon the base. Okay, where what is this base? Base is this line segment between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Okay, let's take an example. We want to find out the average value of the function which is given by y is equal to b cos square pi x upon a. Okay, or rather fx is equal to b cos square pi x upon a. We want to find out the average value between a and b. Okay, so as per my formula, my average value is integral a to b y dx, which is essentially f of x dx upon b minus a. Okay, look, this is also sometimes written as a to b fx dx upon integral a to b dx. Okay, what is integral a to b dx? This is x a to b, which is essentially b minus a. Okay, so another form of your mean value is represented by this formula. So over here, what do we have? We have integral a to b. B is a constant, so I'll take it outside. Cos square pi x upon a dx upon b minus a. Okay, this is a pretty straightforward integral. You could convert this into cos 2 pi x upon a form, and then you can easily integrate this particular interval. The answer that you are going to get finally is b by 2 1 plus a upon 2 pi into b minus a into sine 2 pi by a into b. Okay, so this is the answer. Just verify that you get this answer. So mean values is essentially just about finding this area, okay, which is just about solving this definite integral. Okay, single definite integral. Now let's understand the root mean square value or the effective value of a function y is equal to f of x. Okay, it is the root of mean of square values. Okay, so these are your square values. Okay, you take a mean of this, which is this guy, and then you take a root of this and you get the y RMS. Okay, just understand, whenever you have a periodic function, for example, if you have a sine function, then it's gonna be something like this, right? And if you are going to take the area between this point to this point, you are going to have a positive area over here, you are going to have a negative area over here. So essentially your area is 0 or your average value is 0. Okay, so for such periodic functions, we take the square values so that this is made positive. Okay, and we get a RMS value, also sometimes known as the effective value of the function. Okay, so when you have AC circuits, your IR